if we're going to convert from point slope to slope intercept. So let's, first of all, point slope is the one we just learned. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, right? That's that. Slope intercept, what one was that? Yes, that's y equals mx plus b. So, you know how?
I think so, yeah.
Well, let me give you an example and you tell me what to do. Say I had, I don't know, I'll just give you a random one. Y minus 2 equals 3 times x plus 1, something like that. So here's an equation in point slope form, but I want it to look like y equals mx plus b. Go ahead.
You add 2 both sides.
I will, but not yet. I have to do something else first.
Oh, distribute.
Yes. It's actually really simple, guys. You're just going to distribute the slope, whatever it is, and then you'll just get the y by itself. That's it. So that's really your only 2 steps to go in between these two, from point slope to slope intercept. So 1, distribute. 2, get y alone. And you're done. That's it. So this shouldn't be too hard. Let's distribute that 3. 3x plus 3, right? Make sure you multiply to both. And then all I have to do is add 2. Well, what do you know? That's not so bad. Well, Miss Savior, you just gave us an easy problem. Surely it gets harder than this. Well, it can if you throw in some fractions.
No. No.
Guys, you have to embrace fractions. Fractions are your friends. Fractions are friends, not food. Remember the sharks in Finding Nemo? What? You don't remember that shark scene? Remember the sharks in Finding Nemo and they're trying not to eat the fish? They have the shark meeting. They're like, fish are friends, not food. Did you not see Finding Nemo?
And then Dory got a bloody nose or something.
Anyway, fractions are friends, not foes. How about that? That makes more sense. Fractions are friends, not foes. I'm even gonna write that down. That's a good quote.
Don't.
So one of you make that your senior quote. Fractions are friends, not foes.
You can't.
Just think, and they really are. Guys, think about all that stuff with slope. It's so easy when slope is a fraction. It's been great. It's been super easy to go up and over. You've been dealing with fractions this whole time. All right, so we'll start off with one that's not so crazy. What if you had like, oh, I don't know, y minus 4 equal, we'll just start off with a half. And then we have like x minus 8. I don't know. So if I'm going to convert 1, I distribute. All right, that's not so bad. What's a half times x?
A half x.
1/2 x. What is 1/2 times 8?
-4.
That's it. Was that so bad?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And then you
Add
add 4 to both sides. It just so happens that -4 plus 4 cancels out. So that's it. I'm done. That is in slope intercept form. It's just that my y-intercept just so happens to be 0. That's okay. Let's try another one. So here's another reason why point slope might just be my favorite. If I were going to graph this, it'd be so nice, right? My slope is 3/4 and my point is just 12 negative 1. So I can just go to 12 negative 1, follow my slope, and I'm done. However, I do need to be able to convert this into slope intercept form. Not to graph it, right? Obviously I can graph this without turning it into point slope form. So why would we bother? Well, slope-intercept form is sort of your universal standard. Usually, most of your answers are going to be required to be given in slope-intercept form. So in the next chapter, we're actually going to do this a lot. We're going to start off by writing our equation in point-slope form because it's super easy. Because all you need is a point and a slope, so you just pop in the information. But then your final answer needs to be written in slope-intercept form. So I need to be able to convert between the two. And it's not hard. You see, there's only 2 steps. But yeah, sometimes there's fractions. But they're friends, not foes. So let's distribute. I wonder if anybody else has said that or if I could like get a trademark on it. I'm making it a thing. Fetch is never going to be a thing. Do you get my joke?
Why?
It's happening. I have to tell Andy I made a Mr. Bale. Mr. Bale loves Mean Girls, if you know Mr. Bale. Anyway, I have to distribute 3/4.
Okay.
So what's 3/4? I did 3/4 times x. What's 3/4 times 12? Yes. Guys, divide down, multiply up. You take your whole number, you divide down, multiply up. 12 divided by 4 is 3, times 3 is 9. That's it. They're not so bad. I mean, they can be bad, but these aren't particularly bad. And then I'm almost done. All I have to do is minus 1 from both sides. So in this case, I get 3/4 x. And then what's this? Yep. Okay, let's do one that really is bad.
Oh no.
I mean, one that's
Please don't put more
more friendly than foey. Or more foey than friendly. I don't know. Whatever. How about this? Minus 6. Let's do 2/5 x plus, okay, 2. All right. All right, low fraction action here. Here we go. You ready? Ready, ready, ready? Everybody ready? Girls are paying attention? Really? So, step 1, I need to distribute. Y minus 6 equals 2/5 x. I would normally divide down, multiply up, but 2 doesn't divide by 5 nicely.
It's 2.5, right?
Yeah, so I wouldn't even bother. If it's not a nice number, do not do it.
Wait.
What?
Don't you have to divide down, multiply up? So wait. It'd be 5.
No.
2.
2 divided by 5. You're doing 5 divided by 2. Yeah. It's not nice. So I'm just going to multiply. I'm doing 2/5 times 2. Right? So let me just jot over here. 2/5 times 2. It's just 4/5, right? 4/5. So if I do that times that, I get 4/5. All right, now you do have a little snag here because now I do only have 1 step left, but unfortunately it's it's actually not that bad in this case. I'm just going to add the 6 to the other side, right? Right? Add 6, add 6. So I got kind of lucky here because what's 4/5 plus 6? 6 and 4/5. If there was different signs, I'd have to worry about it, but since I'm just adding a whole number, it's just 6 and 4/5. Okay? So that's about as bad as they're gonna get. But it comes up. You can't be afraid of fractions. Remember our quote. What's today's date? 27th? All right, so one of you, I will give you $25. It's on record. I'll give you $25 if one of you makes that your senior quote.
Okay, I will.
That's a lie.
You're gonna use
No.
and you gotta give me credit. You gotta say Mrs. Sabia said that. So signed, Mrs. Sabia. $25 your senior year. You come find me. All right, so let's